let's get going. But it's really not too bad. I mean, yeah, we have to go through this tile set a little bit, which gives me the heebies. And those guys look kind of creepy. Sort of alien-like, really. But at least they're not something out of Geiger's horrible imagination. Xenomorphs, I believe, is what you call those guys. And really, unlike in some games, in Ys 1 and 2, it was traditional to try and line up from a top or below for me. But in this game, I think it's side to side that's the real trick, and that might be why a lot of people don't like it as much. They even like the bump system. Besides the other obvious flaws. Thunder Sword, the Thunder Sword is neat. So we've got one of the items we definitely don't want to leave this place without. This has an attack power of boost of another 10. They're really giving us the items here quick. This also has another little magical attack to it that'll show off as soon as we get an enemy on screen. Not gonna miss the opportunity to heal, as, well, you've seen what I've been facing lately. Really, don't blame me. Blame the game. Always blame the game. So, pierced enemy. And there's a bolt of lightning. Pretty much the same as the fire attack, but different. I mean, you know, it's not a horrible difference, but it's enough that, you know, well, it's kind of cool to have this sword anyway. The magic system is nowhere near as cool as, say, in Felghana or even from Ys 2, but hey, it tries, and it gives us something else to attack with for those situations where you really just don't want to run the risk of bumping into that person wrong. Come on, come here. And thankfully, these guys really aren't all that strong. I swear I'm not overleveled for this spot. Thunder Shield, it is also neat. So I got the Thunder Shield. I'm just going to equip. Another 6 defense points up. Yeah, wrong. Option, there we go. Let's see here. The armor is in here. Sorry, just for a moment I was worried. I didn't want to leave the armor behind. As well, this is your only chance to pick up the armor, and I would hate to miss it due to a small little oversight like that. Got the thunder mail that's made of thunder, or something. That gives us a nice little equipment boost yet again. Another 8. Yeah, we're really raking in the stats in this little section. So as said before, there's a spot where you really don't want to risk ramming. Don't. Those guys don't give poison status or anything, and the bees can't go down the ladders, so feel free to trick them to just sort of dance around at the top of one. While you heal up a bit, and maybe even run away, and pick off at them with lightning from a slight distance. Never hurts to uneven the odds a bit. Gotta kill them all. Adol. Sorry, I couldn't resist the bad joke. Kind of in my blood. Really? It's in my blood. I can't help it. So, we just gained another level, and I just almost suffered brain damage. It would have looked like to anyone paying attention. Yeesh. So we'll just let that heal up a little bit here. Probably cut that out. So, then we'll just go down this way, down this way, down this way, and we're out! Without the poisonous slimes, this forest is nowhere near as bad as the last one. Honestly, they were only bad due to the annoyance factor of, ah, why is it flashing red? What did I do to deserve this? Of course, at least people did explain that the poison was a problem before you went in, but you only can carry one antidote. Kind of a problem. Oh, you can get up there from this way, so I'm not worried. Just as always, I try and always be on the lookout for every single chest, even when I know that the only chest that's still remaining here is essentially this one. Received 1,000 gold. And we're almost near, I think there's only like 2 more sets of armor, 2 more items period, or 2 more sets of anything period that we can ever buy that's useful besides additional healing herbs. But hey, healing is important. At least I would argue. So, let's leave. Oh, that's right, a little bit longer. But we really passed the trickiest parts since we have the new set of armor and all that. Yeah. One little trick, whenever you are worried, if you run off screen, all the enemies will, well, reset on the other side of the screen. So you don't need to worry quite so much. Trust me on this one. Sort of doing an up and down weird dance will help get the enemies in a better horizontal alignment. Crap, that did a bit of damage. But here we are. Whew. That was close. Let's talk to the villagers. If you want the boat to Asteria, it'll be here soon. Asteria! There's a good catch this year, but it'd be better if the demons left. You guessed it, everyone. Much like Pokemon Silver let you go back to the world of Kanto, this game lets you go back to Asteria. Something I'm very excited about, and a lot of people feel it's tacked on and stupid, but I love it to death, so they can all deal with it. I enjoy being able to go back to Asteria and see all my old friends that were from a video game. I know, it's kind of crazy and silly, but good memories. Hey there, this is the blacksmiths. Did you bring a sword to forge? I can only forge swords that use magic. Attach a jewel adornment to the magic sword. If you have the jewel, your magic power increases greatly. Wanna try? Yep. Oh, you have a jewel. Well then, shall I attach it to the sword? Okay. So be it. Costs 5,000 gold. Okay. So we'll attach the topaz to the sword. Thanks, it's done. Come back if you need anything else. As you can see, not from that window, the topaz is now gone. Let's see, I'm pretty sure that the sapphire doesn't do anything else, but we'll talk to him again anyway, actually, after checking that I have gold. Okay. That's actually a lot of money I just lost there. Kind of a bad thing, I might need to grind some. Say yes, only forge swords to use magic. Wanna try? Yes. Oi, oi, you haven't brought a sword I can attach a jewel to. That's fine. You'll get to see that the lightning sword's magic is greatly improved by what we just did, which always fills me with a certain amount of glee. So I was wrong, I forgot what that gem did, but now you know. The great sage is at the Elder's place here, though nobody's ever seen his face. That kind of be weird. It's locked. Very muchly locked. I do like that detail. Even if they didn't just bother to build maps for all the houses, at least they did make enough houses. Which still means something. I want to be healed quickly. Oh, my body hurts. The doctor's away right now, so we're full up with patients. Yeah. We need Blair here to help. Oh, my body hurts. My body hurts. I want to be healed quickly. Won't the doctor come quickly? Hint to any fan translators. Don't get me wrong, I do still adore that this was patched, and it's a very good translation. But even if you're doing a very identical translation, use different words for the same meaning every so often. Like, instead of all of them saying quickly, maybe, hope he comes fast, or I hope he's here soon. I wonder what to get for my son. Just to vary it up. Do I have flowers? The Salsetta flower? Ah, it's for Gazok? If so, then they're cheap. 500 gold. You got the Salsetta flower, they are so useful. Remember that from East 2? Yep. Thank you. Oh, traveling sir, I got something good, Well then, you want? Little guy has 14,000 gold. Oh, I don't have enough money. I forget what that is. Hey, don't you think they're cute? My little chicks look lovely. He's talking about birds. Dirty mind. Isn't this market fun? Well, isn't it great cloth? My mother stayed up late making it. Wonder what to get for my son. Yeah, talked to you accidentally already. Oops. Don't I have great fish? You do, sir. Yeah. could you want? You're rude. I want to talk to the Great Sage and invade your house, because it's yours. And I'm very, very rude, apparently. So we'll just walk all around in here. Always fun to just rifle through another person's belongings. Only too bad I can't steal a bunch of money from him. Wouldn't mind having more. Won't open, seems to be locked. Oh well. This is the biggest village in Salsetta. Because of the prosperity of the fishing trade, many traders come here from other towns. And I know I should be rushing back there all panicked, but let's face it, this is an older RPG, nothing happens quickly. The Riverside Village is connected with Lord Lafonza's tomb. Interesting. Here's an armor shop. Welcome, this is the armor shop. Came to buy armor. Breast armor. Sir, you don't have enough. Gah. Gonna have to go out and grind, because that is some really good armor. It's a breastplate, essentially. Market's on today. There should be some bargains. And the sword here that we can get is... The only downside, it's a long sword, and it doesn't have any magic. But that's fine. It's still a very large increase to attack, and we shouldn't be relying on our magic anyway. It's locked. Alright, already mentioned that, and I already made fun of you for it. So, yep, nice little lakeside village. We've already gotten the Salsetta flower that, you know, it's all important for Gazok, which is good, because Gazok and his... Whoa, press up right there, and Adol just spazzes. Huh. Kinda weird. Totally forgot that. Don't know if I knew it. So then, just want to make 100% sure we didn't miss out on anything. But we didn't. We can go, actually, downwards really quick, though. Because we didn't see this area yet. This boat doesn't leave for a while. You're adventuring all over the place? It's great going on dream-filled journeys when you're young. Avast ye! Avast ye! Ye aren't avasting fast enough. Wanna go to Asteria? Sorry, that was silly. But let's continue on with our journey. We'll be back here soon enough, so we don't really have to worry about buying everything up absolutely immediately. So, let's see, actually... Let's see... Oh, right. Yep, so we got the Salsetta flower, so now we have to go back to the Temple of Earth. Only first, I think I'm going to save here, get a drink, have a nice little bit of a refreshing pause, and then we'll pick up from there. So, thank you very much for watching. This isn't going to be one of my things. Hope you have a wonderful day, but I'll be right back with you. And we're back. We have to go back to Gazok with that Salsetta flower. But, one little thing to note is that it's the exact same path back, and you've already just seen it. There's no changes, and I'm probably going to want to grind up a little bit of gold to be able to afford the stuff in Selray when we get back there. So, you'll see me after we get back to Gazok. See you then! Not really a quarter as much grinding as I imagined I'd do, but hey, that's perfectly fine, right? Let's go in and see Gazok. Now that we have that great, flower, he'll be plenty happy with us. Oh, no time to lose. Quickly, let's return to the house. Now we don't have to travel there. Hooray! Are you okay? Here, drink this. Ah, I feel better. Thank you, Adol. Well, Adol has promised I will give you this. You received the Eye of the Earth. With this, you now have 2 eyes. I don't know the details either, but the eyes could have a definite connection to Levon's. You'd best hear more details from the sage. You'll find the sage at the Riverside Village you just visited. If you need anything else, just ask if there's anything I can do to help. Because we just saved his wife's life. Pretty upright guy. Cares a lot more about his wife's health than he does about the silly little mysteries he's investigating. As we can see, we currently have 2 of those eyes. Eye of the sun, Eye of the earth. Useful thing to have 2 eyes. The ability gives you this thing called depth perception. I've heard it's immensely useful. Especially if you want to play the 3DS. Actually, you know, that makes me wonder. People are always, getting on to game pirating. What about pirates trying to play games? The 3DS isn't really designed for pirates, is it? I mean, if you have no depth perception, how are you ever going to be able to play a 3DS? R, I say! R! Alright, that was a tenuous connection at best. But we now know where the sage is. He's at that city. The Riverside City. And we have a little bit of a ways to go. And each of those pieces of equipment cost 5,000. I don't know, nearly that much. So, we're gonna need to get ourselves moving, wouldn't you say? Alas, you would. So, you'll meet me after we're finally all the way back in the Riverside Village. See you there!